We say shalom, shalom to everyone, wherever you may be. Welcome to the Strongman Club. May the Most High bless you and continue to keep you. And we say shalom to all our brothers, wherever you may be. And welcome back to the Strongman Club. As we know, the objective is one thing, to restore manhood in these last days, to bring men back to the godly purpose, which is domination. So as men of the Most High, we must rise to the objective of the power. We're going to ask every brother, Brother Shakwat, can you read for us? Welcome, brother.
Shalom.
Shalom. Will you be able to read? Are you available? All praises. If you're not reading, please put you on mute, and that would be much appreciated, so we don't have background noise. All right, so let's get to it. All praise to the Most High by Hashem Yahawah for this beautiful Strongman Club we have here. Something great we're building. We hope that this message reach many more men around the world so they can understand who they are, what is their God-given purpose, and how to conduct themselves in this society. So again, welcome. We will be touching on, as we say, procrastination and negligence will ruin your life, will ruin you as a man. So we're going to get to it, brothers. Get your pen, paper to take note, because this is very important that we learn to not be procrastinating, to not be negligent in things we ought to do. Before we begin, we always read 1 Kings 2 and 2, our main theme. Go ahead, Brother Shakwat, 1 Kings 2 and 2.
Reading from the book of 1 Kings, chapter 2, verse 2. I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man.
Right. So the scriptures clearly say we have to show ourselves men. What does that mean? We have to be responsible. When we hear the word men, it indicates strength and power and responsibility. So with great power come great responsibility. So a lot of time we blame women for what's going on in the world, but the word men should tell you we are in charge of everything. We are the leaders. If the daughters fail, if the daughters become prostitute, it's our fault. If the men, the sons, become vagabond, we are responsible as well. We are responsible for the whole world. I don't care what else somebody tell me. We are responsible for the failure of society. Right? Because men, when you see men, you see power, you see change. If we don't like it, we have to put together to change it. Why don't we? Because we scared? That's not the trait and the characteristic of a man. Why don't we? Because we so sensitive about what people say. That's not the characteristic of a man. When you hear men, it's a force, it's a power to be reckoned with. But today we don't have men, and this is what the system have designed. They don't want real men. They want feminine men. This is why they're promoting all this homosexuality, all these behaviors that men do not understand their God-given purpose on this earth. They want men to be soft. They want men to be soft-spoken, nice, because a real men threaten the power structure. Men that understand their God-given purpose are not distracted by the system. That is focus is dangerous for the system. So this is that's why they are after real men. Men of knowledge, understanding, wisdom, men that do what they got to do. They don't like those kind of men. And they don't like the Strongman Club podcast because we're teaching the truth. We're telling men how to be real men. And this is a menace for all the structure that be. But through the Most High, we're not afraid. We will continue to teach you free knowledge, things that I know many people are paying to receive. But through the power of Yahawah by Hashem Yahawah, you're getting all that for free. All we ask you in return is support. Support the work. Subscribe, like, comment, share this video, pass it on to other men, and let other men understand what their God-given purpose. That's all we're asking. We're not asking for a lot. So we hope at this moment you take your time, you like the video for all our brothers, you comment, and you share it on your Facebook pages. Don't take your time in sharing all kind of nonsense on Facebook, which doesn't benefit anyone, and you are ashamed to share the truth. So show yourself men, bro. Don't be ashamed of what's right. So we will talk about procrastination and negligence. Procrastination is the act of taking your time to get things done. I'll put it that way. It's when you sit down and, instead of getting things done, you're sitting there and thinking about doing it. You think until you never do it. Negligence is a little different. It's kind of the same, but negligence, sometimes you're not even thinking. I think it's a little worse. Sometimes you're not even thinking about what you got to do, right? Or you know what you got to do. You're like, man, I'll have time to do it. So procrastination is mainly in the mind. You're thinking about it. Negligence is basically you're not even thinking about it. You're just sitting there and be thinking that you're going to have time. Both of them are equally bad and destructive for any man. As a man, we are called to build, lead, and protect, but many fall. Not through failure, but through neglect, delayed action, broken promises, ignored responsibilities. These don't seem dangerous at first until the consequences catch up. The Most High words warn us that procrastination, negligence, and not keeping our word are not small flaws. They're not small. They are spiritual dangers that ruin men from inside and out. So, following the Most High, if there's one thing I learned, is that the Most High, there's nothing lazy about him. There's nothing, he's a man of action. He's a man of his word. Whatever he's set to do, he gets it done. And this is what the Most High wants us to be modeled after. A man that do what he has to do. A man that when he promised to do something, he gets it done. No excuses. No, I forgot. No, I had other plans. Whatever you do. This is what we call the perfect man. And the Most High, and this is, get me Matthew 5:48, my brother.
Chapter 5, verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
That's right. So the Most High require perfection. The Most High, I don't imagine the Most High being a neglectful guy. Or a guy that procrastinated and think, if the Most High was procrastinating, we wouldn't have this planet. If the Most High was neglectful, he worked 7 days straight. He worked 6 days straight and rest the 7th day. Meaning the Most High is the kind of guy that gets done. He's not going to sleep until he get what he has to do done. And guess what? He calls us to be perfect like him. Perfect like him. A man that gets done what he got to do to get done. Now, we don't realize how dire this is for us men to do what we got to do, to get done what we got to get done, to plan properly that we become perfect. I'm going to tell you something. The biggest problem we suffer as black people, I'm going to say that again. The biggest problem we suffer as black people is that we always wait till it's too late to act. We were in Africa. We were living good, but we were not thinking about preparing ourselves. Every nation is preparing themselves for the eventuals. So in case something happened, not us. Like, yeah, man, we're good. Until something happened, the white men come in and tie up everybody. We're not taking any actions until it's too late for our people. This is not what men do. This is why I told you, slavery is also our fault. Because we never prepared. Slavery is our fault, as much as we can blame white people for what happened to black people, but we were never prepared. We sit there and be like, as long as we eat our governors, all they care about is women, all they care about is eating, wearing nice clothes. We never cared about anything else. Until the day the white men come and be like, oh, it's too late, we should have done that, it's too late, Negro. And today we're in the same condition. we are left vulnerable as a people. And everything we do, from the household tasks to our duty toward our nation, it's all neglected. We're waiting for a second slavery until the white men come and round us up. What we gonna do? They got bombs, they got drones, they got we can't even put ourselves together to do the basic things. We can't even put ourselves together to do the basic task. So you think we're gonna wait till the white men start killing us, then we're gonna gather together and be like, okay, let's organize something? It should have been done way before that. Too late. As men, we are the protector of the house. We can't just sit there and live in negligence and don't do what we got to do. We are vulnerable on top of it. So, brother, get me Proverbs 24 verse 30 right quick. Proverbs 24 verse 30, and all the way to 34.
Reading from the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 30. I went by the field of the slothful, and by the vineyard of the man void of understanding.
Keep going all the way to 34.
And lo, it was all grown over with thorns and nettles, had covered the face thereof, and the stone wall thereof was broken down. Then I saw and considered it well. I looked upon it and received instruction. Yet a little sheep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that travaileth, and thy want as an armed man.
Right. So you see that? If you ignore your responsibilities, decay is inevitable. And again, even if you do nothing wrong, doing nothing is wrong. I must say that again. Even if you do nothing wrong, doing nothing is wrong. Sitting there, when he went by this man, the slothful garden, he saw like the walls are broken down, like thick trees overgrown in the field, there's nothing planted. And he considered that, he learned, he's like, dang, look at how this man have a big garden that could make him so much money. Look at how it's ended up. How many people we know, we see their talent, we see their potential, we see what they can do, but when we look at their lives, they're so negligent and everything is ruined. All the potential it's like God gave them for no reason. He has a business, the business is dirty. That's what's going on in our communities. You go in our businesses, it's dirty, the restrooms are nasty, the shelves are broken, they're pleading for help. The building is decaying, roof is leaking. This is what's going on in our community because we do everything with negligence. And the Bible says, a little sleep, a little slumber, so poverty will come upon you. Because eventually what's going to happen, you're going to sleep too much. And then you'll realize no money's coming in. Then you'll realize, man, I'm poor. And poverty will come as an armed man, meaning poverty will come as obligations now. You have to. It's either you go rob somebody or you go back to work or something. And all that happened because you love to sleep. All that happened because you can't wake up in the morning to go do what you got to do. Long time ago, men rose up with their sun. Nowadays, men waking up at 11. You see? So this is not manly like for us to be waking up at 11. You don't want to wake up in your bed to do what you got to do. We have to do better, brothers. And the scripture is clearly, again, if you ignore your responsibility, decay is inevitable. Get me the next verse. Get me James 4 verse 17. So procrastination is just not just something like that. You'll realize procrastination is rebellion in disguise. The Most High count procrastination and negligence against you as a sin. A lot of you don't know that. When you negligent, it's a sin to you. Let's read that. James 4, verse 17.
Reading from the book of James, chapter 4, verse 17. Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is a sin.
Right. When a brother say, I'm going to do this for the congregation, or I'm going to do that for my wife, I'm going to do this for my children, and you don't do it, you know the Most High count it as a sin to you, right? You think it's okay. No, it's not okay. The Most High mark it down as sin. So thus, procrastination and negligence is sin against the Most High. You see how deep this goes? You think it's okay that I make a promise, I don't keep my promise? And the Most High count it as sin. We're going to see later on, the Most High says better not to promise, and when you promise, you don't deliver. All right? Get me Proverbs 28:13, brother. So delaying what's right isn't just lazy, it's sinful in front of the Most High. Right? The Most High count it as sin. The Most High don't deal with the lazy and negligent people. And this is why our lives is ruined as a people. And everything we do, marriage, this is why the women are complaining there's no good men. Because no men are keeping their words. No men are doing what they got to do. They're lazy. They keep putting things off. I'll do it. We all guilty of it, but we have to do better. Get me Proverbs 28, verse 13, brother.
Reading from the book of Proverbs, chapter 20, verse 13.
28, brother.
20 and 20?
28, 2-8.
Oh, Salah. Reading from the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 13. He
Go ahead.
that covereth his sins shall not prosper, but whoso confesseth and forsake them shall have mercy.
Right. So a lot of time, what we try to do, we try to cover up what we have to do. We have to throw them under the bed, under the rug, like we sweep them under the rug. We think by doing that, we had a problem. Some of us, we even smoke weed, we drink alcohol. We think by not dealing with this situation, somehow it's gonna go away. No, it's not. It's gonna stay right here. The more you still there and don't take care of it, the worse it gets. That's how it works. So men, we cannot afford to sit on our butt every day and put off what we have to do every day. We have to get better at organizing ourselves. That's why we had that last lesson. We teach you how to organize yourself. If you haven't watched it, that's lesson 21. Right? How to organize as a man. You have to organize every day. Wake up, you organize yourself and know exactly what you got to do. We're not perfect in it. None of us is perfect. I myself have to keep working and keep improving. But we have to eventually get there. We have to become better at organizing ourselves and get things done every day. I'm going to tell you something. One thing I know, if you're trying to hide from what you got to do, is going to pile up like laundries. Then you'll realize, man, I got so much things to do. Then your life going to start falling apart. Because now you start forgetting this, and you start forgetting this. You start forgetting that. Your wife start getting mad at you. Your children start getting mad at you. Congregation, things are not done. Then until one day your life collapses, the enemy come or there's divorce, and you'll be wondering why my wife left me. Well, you got too much to do. You never got done. That never gets done, right? Eventually, these things will collapse your whole environment because you don't take care of them. You think you can hide from them, or you can hide them somehow, right? Get me Ecclesiastes.
My phone froze.
Okay. You want me to read it? Ecclesiastes 10 verse 18. By much slothfulness the building decay. Right? So by you laying down around, by I'm gonna have time to do it. I'll do it tomorrow. The house is slowly decaying. Your life is slowly collapsing, and you don't even realize it. So, as men of the Most High never teach us laziness. He never teach us negligence, procrastination. By much slothfulness, the building decay. Eventually, and that happens in real life, where you see a building that's been sitting there, the owner never takes care of it. You see it's falling apart until it collapses. And after that, the owner is so surprised that happens. And things like that even happen in our country. Like in Haiti, a good example, where they have to wait till the bridge collapses and people die for them to fix it. It's a huge problem. It's when the road kills somebody, a pothole kills somebody, then they're like, all right, we have to fix that now because it killed somebody. This is where the nation beats us. They're always innovating. They're always, because the Bible put it clear. We have to replenish. We have to fix. We have to maintain. That's our job as men. We have to know the time that we have to make changes when necessary. But a lot of time we procrastinating. You understand? We're not planning. A lot of time we say it's because we don't have time. It's not true. You have plenty of time. If I go and I watch how long you have on Facebook, you'll see your Facebook hours is 7 hours. TikTok. Y'all have time for everything except what you guys got to do. So it's a bunch of excuses when men say, I don't have time. Because trust me, you do. You're just not using your time efficiently for you to get what you got to get done. You're not planning your day to know what you got to do. And this is why nothing is ever done. So we as men, include myself, we have to get up of our butts and do what we got to do. Plan every day and get going. This is how you're going to become a real man. This is how you're going to succeed. Because a businessman is not successful by mistake. He's successful by organization. By him doing what he got to get done. You praying the Most High for wealth, but you can't even organize your day. You can't even organize your house. It's not going to happen. Okay? A man who doesn't fix what's broken, his character, family, or work, invites collapse. That's what you're doing. You invite collapse in everything that you do. The same thing, you go to a job, they give you work to do at home, tasks and stuff, you never get it done. Eventually you get fired. Don't be mad at people because you don't do your job. You're in a home that every time you say, man, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna fix that, and something happen, your wife leave you, then you're gonna be, the woman is a bad woman. No, she's not a bad woman. You don't know how, you procrastinate too much. You're a negligent fellow. Right? Skipping discipline feel good, right? But it leaves you empty later. Get me Hebrews 12 verse 11. The book of Hebrews 12 verse 11. Is your phone good now, right, brother? All right, Hebrews 12 verse 11, please.
Reading from the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 11. Now, no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of the righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby.
Right, so it might feel hard to get what you got to get done. Discipline is always hard to keep it up every day. But eventually the Bible says that discipline, that correction you're getting will render peaceful fruits. Eventually you'll see how your life will prosper. The Bible says if you keep my law, then you will prosper in all that you do. The Lord teaches us discipline. He teaches us to respect our words. He teaches us to do what we got to do. So the law is not just because what's written in the book will give you success. It's if you apply it in your life. The word of the Most High will succeed you if you actually apply it. But if you're not applying the word, how are you going to succeed? The Bible never told you to be lazy. It tells you get what you got to get done. Get me Hebrews 3 verse 15. Hebrews 3 verse 15, my brother.
Reading from the book of Hebrews, chapter 3, verse 15. While it is said today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts, as in the provocation of Salah. I'm sorry, Salah. But exhort one another daily while it is called today.
Right. You see, that's it. That's all I need. So you see, the Bible talk about today. Today, if you will hear his voice, not tomorrow. Don't wait for a better time. Today is the right time. Right? Get me Ephesians 5 verse 15 right quick, brother.
See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
Keep going.
Redeeming the time.
What we must do,
What
we must do?
Redeeming the time because the days are evil.
The days are evil, man. What was Paul talking about? Slavery was evil. We were not redeeming the time. We were not preparing armies, preparing our battle plans. We think every day will be the same. This is the thing with black people. We think every day will be the same until we get caught up in the evil day, man. We need to redeem the time. We must redeem the time. It's an obligation from the Most High. We have to redeem the time. How do we redeem the time? Do what we have to do. Stop being lazy. Stop sitting on our butts, right? And do what we have to do as men. To protect our families, our communities, to save our marriage, our children. We have to do what we got to do. It's a heavy burden, but that's why the Bible says, show yourself a man. That's what it means to show yourself a man. Right? It's not just show up as a man. It says show yourself a man. What does a man is a man does what he got to do. He doesn't wait. We have to get to that level of perfection. Get me John 9 verse 4. Let's see what does that mean, work for the days are evil. John 9 verse 4.
Reading from the book of John, chapter 9, verse 4. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work.
You see that? We have to work while it's still day. A lot of you think it's talking about real night when men can't work. It's talking about dark times, difficulties, evil days, when now you wish you could have done something about it, but it's way too late. Now you can no longer work. You can no longer. In evil days, it's not the time to prepare armies. This is why we were in captivity for so long, because we were trying to build things when we were in captivity. Right now, we have the freedom, brothers. This is the time. Today's the day. Whatever we have to do, we got to do it now. We cannot wait till Esau start round us up. Then we're like, man, we need to do something. Too late. Whatever we got to do, we must do it now. Today, the day the Most High give us. Because tomorrow is not promised. Right? Get me Numbers 30 verse 2, my brother.
Reading from the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 2. If a man vow a vow unto the Most High, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth.
And this is the biggest problem we have, even among brethren, even among us here, the strong men. A lot of time, brother promise to do things and they don't do them. They say that it's just a lot of words, but no actions. You see? But it's a sin. We told you that. It's a sin unto you when you say you're going to do something, but you don't do it. I'm here. What I promise to do is teach. Am I not here every Thursday? Am I not doing this without stopping? If I stop, it's because I better be sick. Because I'm not giving no man no excuse for what I got to do. I have to be here every Thursday, then I have to be every Thursday. Because that's what I said I will do. I'm not going to have you sit here and there's no class. What make you think you have a pass? Consistency is what make a man, is what make a man a leader. I did not become a leader in the community by just procrastinating. It's because I'm a consistent person. When I say I'm going to do something, I make sure I do it every day. No stopping. There's no limit to it. If I say I'm going to be every Thursday, I do my 100, my 99% best. Sometimes you're sick, but that's about it. If there's some dire circumstances, then I'm not going to be here. But I'm not going to be like, man, I don't feel like doing it. A man don't work based on how he feels. Whether you feel or not, you do what you got to do. Women and children work on feelings, not men. You're a man. What you mean you don't feel like doing it? This is why poverty is taking hold on our community. This is why enemies are destroying us, because we're not consistent. We're not keeping our words. Whatever we say we'll do, we don't do it. Or we start doing it, we stop doing it because, because people don't do their job. Or because there's always an excuse. Whatever you say you got to do it. Regardless who's watching or not. You see? This is why we tired. This is why even our women are tired of these black men out here. Because we don't do what we got to do. We're not consistent in what we do. This is why no women want to be with our men nowadays. You know, a lot of women are saying we don't find men. That's what they mean. Like, it's not because there's no men. We just have men with balls, but no men with consistency. We have men with genitalias, but no real men with essence inside of them or discipline. So when they say they need real men that can take care of a house, men that can be consistent in what he does. Men, when he says something, his word actually means something. A lot of us, our word don't mean jack. Whatever we say, like, we're going to change it later, or we're going to give an excuse. We have to stop saying that, because the Bible make it a sin. When you promise somebody something, to do something, you don't do it, the Most High say it's a sin unto you. And we all know the wage of sin is death, man. So we need to stop that. There should be no negligence in the Strongman Club. We have to be a shining light. I'm not talking about to Christian out there. I'm talking about to you, to me. Forget the Christians. Forget the men out there. They don't know nothing. You get that instruction. If you're listening to it, that's for you. You need to take responsibility and rebuild our nation and our families. And a man that can't keep his word, a man that's negligent, procrastinating, guess what? You're destroying the nation. You are responsible for the destruction of our sons and our daughters, even in the future when that happens. Because you live your life, you didn't do anything to defend them, you didn't set up anything, because all days long you are procrastinating, should I do it or not? You can't even pay your medical bill, you can't even pay no bill in the house. You always getting late fees because you always, even if you have the money, or should I pay it now or later? Like, that's not what we do as men. Okay? Get me Ecclesiastes 5 verse 4, my brother. Ecclesiastes 5 verse 4.
Reading from the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 4. When thou vowest a vow unto the Most High, defer not to pay it, for he hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed.
Keep reading.
Verse 5. Better is it that thou shouldest not vow than that thou shouldest vow and not pay.
Keep reading.
Verse 6. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error, wherefore should the Most High be angry at thy voice and destroy the work of thine hands.
That's right. You see, that's what the Most High do when you don't keep your promise. Then after that, you're gonna say, "Well, that was a mistake. I promised this, but I didn't really mean it." Like the Most High said, "I'll destroy you in your works." It's better you don't promise and you promise. And that don't only go with the Most High. The Most High is teaching us sincerity and integrity. For people to take you serious, you have to show yourself serious. This is what's going to open doors for you. This is why people will follow you. Some people will never follow certain people because they know everything they say don't mean jack nothing to them. So why would people follow you when they know you don't keep your word? At least you don't have a good rate of keeping your word. I might not be perfect, but I do believe in myself that I have a high rate of keeping what I say. It might not be 90%, it might not be 80%, but I'm probably about a good 75%. That I try my best to keep what I have to keep. But some people, your rate of keeping what you got is probably 20. Meaning every 100 word you say, you probably keep 2. It's 20%. Some of you is not, it's like 10%. Some of you is 0. You never keep your word. That's not good. You have to have a good level of keeping your word. Whatever you say, I know not every time you'll be perfect, but we need to strive for perfection because that's what the Most High is asking us to do. We need to keep improving. At least people need to know, hey, I can rely on this brother. If he says he's coming, he's coming. Some of you say you're coming, 5 hours later, you're still not here. It's like, oh man, I got this and that. Listen, think before you speak. Right? Don't just make promises and then you can keep them. Because the Most High count them for sin. And if you see things are falling apart for you, it's because the Most High is destroying the work of your hand. Because there's something you promised to do, you never do. And it's a sin unto you. Get me Psalms 15, verse 1 and 4. Psalm 15, verse 1 and verse 4. So you're going to go to Psalm 15, you're going to read 1 and jump down to 4.
Reading from the book of Psalms, chapter 15, verse 1. The most High who shall abide in thy tabernacle, who shall dwell in thy holy hill. Verse 4. In whose eyes a vile person is contempt, but he honoreth them that fear the Most High. He that sweareth to his own hurt and changes not.
That's right. Who's going to enter the holy temple of the Most High? You see, there's a lot of reason why you can't make it in the kingdom of the Most High. One of them is include you swear you did not keep your word. The Most High say he swear to his own hurt and change not. Like, let me give you a good example. There was a man in the scripture. What was his name again? The man that ended up sacrificing his daughter. What was his name? I forgot the brother's name. Anyone help me here? I forgot his name. But the brother actually, he swear like if the Most High made him win the war, the first thing he saw, he's going to sacrifice it. Unfortunately, the first thing he saw was his daughter. And he had to do what he had to do. So sometimes you're going to swear to your own hurt, then you still got to keep it. Not because it hurts and be, oh no.
His name is Jephthah.
Jephthah, right? He had to kill his daughter and give it to the Most High because the Most High never asked him that, but because he swear, like, yeah, you're going to make it happen. Some of you will swear, and now when it hurts, it's like, man, I can't do it, bro. That thing hurt. It's going to hurt my finance. It's going to hurt my family. It's going to hurt me. So I can't keep it. The Bible says, man, if you swear to your own hurt, The people that will enter the kingdom of the Most High is those people that swear to their own hurt and they don't change. You see how the Most High operate? If you make a promise, it's going to still hurt you and still get it done. You don't want that the Most High going to enter the kingdom. Sometimes you swear some money to the congregation, but when you realize it's going to hurt your pocket, you're like, man, I can't do it. I'm sorry, man. Things are tight. Yeah, the Most High take note of that, and like that's sin unto you. So those people that will enter the kingdom is those people that swear to their own hurt and they don't change. Because the Most High is looking for real men in his kingdom. Even if it's gonna hurt, still gonna do it anyway. This is what men do. And this is what the Most High want. This is why Revelation said there will be no coward in the kingdom of heaven, man. No coward. People that backtrack on what they say because it hurt. Because of this and that, they got excuses. The Most High won't deal with that. We need to do better, brothers. I hope we do better. Right? Get me Matthew 5, verse 37.
Reading from the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 37. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than the cometh of evil.
That's right. So stop talking in circle, the Most High. Men, meaning what you say, keep it simple, strong, and solid. If you say yes, let it be yes. If you say nay, let it be nay. Don't keep going back on your word. Don't keep doubting yourself. That's why the Most High say, think before you speak. Because once you say nay, and once you say nay and later you go yea, it may be sin unto you. Once you say yea and later you like nay, nah, the Most High say that's sin unto you. A man is yes and no. Anything else, I said yes, but that's of the devil. I said no, but that's of the devil. There's no buts. That's why before you make promises and answer something, go think about it. Let me check my schedule first, let me see if I'm going to be busy that day. Let me see if it's going to be a possibility that my job going to allow me to do this. You have to go think about it. But once you say, yeah, bro, you better keep your yeah. Anything else is of the devil the Bible speaks of. And you become the devil the Bible speaks of. Because the Most High don't know anything else but yea and nay. Right? So now let's keep going. Get me Proverbs 20, verse 25, brother.
Reading from the book of Proverbs, chapter 20, verse 25. It is a snare to a man who devoureth that which is holy, and after vows to make inquiry.
Right. Anyone know what that means? Meaning don't commit to something, then second guess it. Be sure, be solid, be dependable. Don't after it's a snare after you make a vow, then after that you wanna ask question. Like okay, yeah, I promised that, but I still had some questions. The Bible say it is a snare to you. Before you make a vow, you need to fully understand what you're vowing. It's not after that you go back on and be like, oh, that's not, I really didn't want it that way. Man, I have some questions about this. Well, you already promised. What you mean you got some questions? I want you guys to mark that verse down because so many people do the same thing. They promise you something, then after that they got questions. You should have asked questions before you promise. You should, you cannot sign a contract, then after you sign, it's like, I got questions on it. That's not how it works. You need to read the contract, ask questions, be clear, then after that you sign. Not after you sign, you're like, man, I couldn't do it because I had questions. What? The Bible says it's a trap unto you. Read the contract, understand the contract, then you sign it, then that's it. It's closed case. Or if the person proposes you anything, you ask question as much as you can. If you need to take time to go think, to go pray about it, do what you got to do. Then come back with a clear mind. If you have to ask advice, do that. But once you come and commit to it, that's it. Don't be like, I still got questions. So many people do that. And the Most High say it's a trap on you because the Most High will charge you with a sin. Give me a second. We got a couple of few verses. We're almost done. Get me the book of Proverbs 18 verse 9. Proverbs 18 verse 9.
Reading from the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 9. He also that is slothful in his work is brother to him that is a great waster.
Read that again. Read it again, my brother.
Also that is slothful in his work is brother to him that is a great waster.
Right, you're the brother of a great waster. Brother Shakwat, what do you think of that verse right quick? What do you think it says? He that is slothful, you a brother of a great waster. What do you think?
I think they're the same. That's why I say that he's a brother of the great waster. They're both the same. They're on the same level, considering how not serious they are about what they're supposed to be doing.
And then and eventually, what's gonna happen to him? Why is calling him a waster?
Got me on that.
A waster is someone that wastes, that ruin things. He's gonna end up wasting his life. That's why the lesson procrastination and negligence will ruin you. Eventually, you the brother of a great waster. You're gonna waste potential. You're gonna waste people's time. You're gonna waste. This is why we cannot have men like that around us in the strongman club. Men that waste people's time, bro. Like, we don't want you around. Go away somewhere. You understand? You're wasting people's time. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your wife's time. You're wasting everybody's time. Eventually, you start costing money. It start ruining you and bring you to poverty, and eventually you'll drag down brothers with you. Because now brothers have to borrow you money because you cannot hold yourself up. You see, you a great waster. You will eventually ruin your life. Right? Get me Proverbs 6 verse 6 all the way to 11, brother. We're almost done. Then we have a couple of questions, and we'll take a couple of questions from brothers as well.
Reading from the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 6. Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways, and be wise, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provideth her meat in the summer, and gather her food in the harvest. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that travaileth, and thy want as an armed man.
Right, so the scripture says, go look at the ant, you lazy boy. Go look at the ants. They never stop working. They're always preparing in the summer, bringing food in, bringing focus. They're focused. Today we're not focused. We're all over TikTok. Men are not focused on what they're supposed to do. You understand? Then they'll wonder why they can't pay bills, why these men cannot take responsibility of family, because they're distracted. They're not focused on what they're supposed to do. The ant is focused. He's always working, always bringing food in, always doing something. But some of our men, they say we got what we call lazy day. There's no lazy day for a man. No such thing. There's always something to do. Get it done. In the Bible, most important, the Most High say, work before it's night. Because there'll be a time you might be lazy today, and tomorrow, boom, something happened. You didn't go to work today. Now you cannot even financially take care of your family. Because guess what? You could have worked yesterday and make some money. There's always something to do. We have to work before bad things happen and stop waiting for something to happen. Now we're panicking. Look at what happened in Katrina. White people had boats helping each other. We had no boats. Hurricane, Same thing happened. Now we got hurricane season coming. Some of you are not even prepared. White people be having drills on how, what happened if there's a fire in the house. We don't have none of that. What happened if there's a hurricane? We don't have none of that. What happened in case something happened? We don't have none of that. So today I'm going to give you a secret. It's not only condemning you, but there's something called a what if list. What if list. What is that what if list? Is what if that happens. So you're going to write a tons of things. What if it happens? What if my car breaks down? How I'm going to go to work? You need to have a backup car. What if, America collapse? What I'm going to do? A lot of you don't think about those things. You have to have a what if list. In case something happens, you have a whole thing prepared. What if a fire caught in my house? How do we deal with this? Now, you might think that's crazy, but prevention is helping you think further than people. Like me, when there was corona, in my what if list, I said, what if they force their children to take the vaccine? So I moved my children to private schools, to schools that I know that they can't really force them like that from public schools. So I start thinking ahead. It helps you to be ahead, and it helps you deal with procrastination. But regardless, brothers, we have to stop procrastinating and be negligent, right? Get me my last verse is Ecclesiastes 9 and 10. Then we're going to wrap up with this. Ecclesiastes 9 verse 10.
Reading from Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave, whither thou goest.
Right. So whatever you find to do it with all your might. Put all your efforts into it. This is how you're going to succeed, brothers. This is not by mistake. Success is not a mistake. It's not the lottery. Because even if you win the lottery, you don't have discipline, you're going to lose all of it. So what I'm suggesting is every brother, wake up in the morning, plan your day. Know what you're going to do ahead of time. We keep telling you the same thing, but you haven't taken action. How many of you have taken action on the last lessons we have? Now that's for you to answer. Did you even take action? You watched the video. Did you plan your day now? I don't know. You answer that yourself. Because if the Most High is sending you bread from heaven, knowledge, understanding, wisdom, you're not taking action, that's you. Me, I take action. I print my stuff. And I've been on my game. I've been back on my game again. Because those lessons are not only for you, they're also for me. To remind me my responsibilities and what I got to do. And now that lesson is another banger for me. I'm going to embrace that and do my best. Every time the Most High send us a lesson, it's for us to do our best. And we have those videos. We got to go back to them to listen to them. Every time we want to lose strength, that we remember what the Most High want us to do. In the goal of domination, as the Bible says, our goal is mission is to dominate the world. This is all part of it. You cannot be negligent. You cannot be procrastinating, lazy, and you think you'll dominate nothing. Because there's men out here that don't sleep. That don't sleep until they make certain amount of money. That don't sleep until they get certain things done. And you sleeping, certain men that want to dominate don't sleep. You see? So it's time for us to rise up to the occasion. Rise up to the challenge so we can reach the ultimate goal, which is domination. So now I'm going to open the floor with that question. What do you do when you feel lazy to get things done? So that's the questions I'm going to open the floor with. What do you usually do when you feel lazy to actually get yourself to do what you got to do? So anyone can answer, and we'll be waiting for you guys. Let's make that as quick as possible.
Yeah, let me go ahead and say a few things. I'm one of those people that I don't look for motivation to do things. I don't seek for inspiration. Like, I have my little blue notebook. I write down things that I have to do and I get them done. So laziness is not one of those things that exists in my book, because I'm actually frustrated if I spend a day and I don't get things done. Like if I have a list of 5 things that I need to do, I don't get them done. I'm very, very frustrated and I'm not happy. And it's very visible. I'm totally not happy because I feel like I've wasted time. So now, aside from answering the question that you asked, I think this lesson is a very good lesson. A lot of things to learn. And one of those things that I wanted to bring out there, and that's for everyone, you're going to find out that you might be the one stopping your own success. If you were to ask that question, what's stopping me from becoming everything that I want to be, you're going to find out at the end it might actually be your own self. Your lack of discipline, your lack of trying. Too often people try one time and they say, I've tried everything. And you say, name 10 things you tried. They try 1, 2, or 2 things, but they're going around talking about I tried everything. No, you ain't tried everything. Because if you tried at least 10 things or 20 things, you would have been successful at what you do. And so finally, go back and look at the projects that you started 3 years ago. Go back and look at the project that you started 6 years ago, and just think of where you would be if you had persisted. Because I bet if you started a business 6 years ago and you continued, by now that business would be really, really far. All you had to do is do a little bit every single day and you would have seen the success. So again, you might be surprised to find out that the only person that's stopping you from being everything that you want to be is actually your own self. It's a sad thing.
And what do you do, Chief Nopash, in your experience, in your daily life, to keep you motivated? Because you say you don't need motivation. So what do you do? What can you tell people on how do you keep going?
Right. I think you asked a very good question. I'm one of those people, like I say, I'm actually angry when I see I waste time. And if I'm on the phone and I start noticing I'm going to a lot of websites, a lot of on YouTube watching videos, I quickly close them because I call them portals. I call them windows, right? And I say, man, I'm opening a window I'm not supposed to be opening. Let me close that window because. And I'm gonna tell you guys a story, and not a story, but allegory. If they put you in prison right now, you're gonna cry, right? You're not gonna be happy. You're gonna be upset because obviously you're in prison. But after 3 days in prison, someone opened a window. With that window, you can see they're playing baseball outside. Man, you're happy. You're like, man, finally I can see something that's going on outside. And the next day, they open another window. When you're looking at it, you see people playing basketball. You even happier now. You stop crying. You forget you're in jail because of the windows that they open. Now they can bring another cellmate, maybe 2 other cellmates they put inside of your prison cell. Now they keep opening windows after windows. You guys are gonna be very happy because there's much more things to talk about. Man, did you watch the game yesterday? That was a good game. Tomorrow, I cannot wait till the window open again. But the problem is you are still in prison. The only window that you should be looking at is the mirror, which is the window that nobody want to look at, is the self-reflection, to look at yourself and look at your own situation. What motivates me to get things done is looking at me and looking at my people and looking at my family and just see we are not there. Every time that I hear a brother or a sister or a friend or anybody in my family is not doing too good, I'm like, man, we gotta go hard. I get frustrated and I fight and fight and fight to make a lot of efforts. And I would I'm at work, man, I'm online, I'm learning more. I'm getting more certificates. I'm doing what I got to do to make sure I improve every single day. In the meantime, business is up there. I'm sending things to clients, reaching out to people. Today someone come here. I fix a couple of laptops for someone. I make about $60. Right? And then yesterday I sold and I make $50. And then last week I make $40. Like I'm grinding, and that's how we are supposed to do. We all supposed to be grinding. But the key thing is you want to get things done, look at your own situation. Look at yourself. If you are not there, that means you got work to do.
Con.
Stop wasting time.
That's right. Con. Appreciate that. Anyone else? How do you deal with lack of motivation, and how do you get things done on your own personal? Because we can all learn from your personal experience. Anyone else wanna say something?
Not to get off topic, but can you give me the Hebrew scriptures? I missed one when I was reading.
Okay. One was in Hebrews. It was, hold on. One was in Hebrew. There's that scripture. Hebrew 3:15, and the first one was Hebrew 12:11. Yes, brothers, let's get going. How do you deal with, like, when you don't feel like it? How do you deal with that?
Oh, let me say something right quick.
Go ahead.
Me, how do I deal with like motivate myself?
Yes.
I say, okay, I'm not the type of guy that like working with people. I see that myself for a long time. Whenever I work with people, I'm not happy. I can't really waking up. But whenever I work with myself, I feel like I want to wake up like early and to actually go, because I'm the type of guy that likes seeing money piling up. Like, okay, I see money going up. I don't like when money, like, okay, I'm gonna work $100 for the day, $120 for the day. I like seeing like unlimited money. I can make unlimited money for the day. Okay. So that's what motivates me every day to actually, okay, you can make whatever money you want for a day. Yourself, you don't have a limit to make money for the day. That's what make me more motivated. So because, and also he said money is different, and Ecclesiasticus 7 verse 12, he said money is different, wisdom is different. Because if you say you have wisdom and you're still working for somebody for all your life, that means you don't have wisdom. So that means I like see unlimited money. Like, okay, I can say today, okay, today I make 400, today I make 500, today I make 700. Oh, and the next day I'm trying to make more. I'm always aiming for more. Not, okay, somebody giving me specific $100 for the day, $200 for the day. That's all. That's the bracket. I don't like staying in this same bracket. That's what motivates me.
Khan, all praises. Anyone else on that topic before we move to the next? Go ahead, brother.
I had that one thing to say that when it comes to motivation, like you said, planning your day, that's one thing that I used to lack of doing before. But when I look at it, there's a lot of time, you always have that class. So one thing I take step this year to do. So whatever I need to do, I put in a note. And then that note that I have is a reminder. So like if when I wake up, I need to go to work. I know after work I have to get training for myself. And because now I train people, like, as a personal fitness. So all this thing, when I put in a note, so before, it's like I used to waste my time, because people used tend to ask me, can you take me there and give me a ride? Now, because of the note I have now, when somebody asks me to do something, I'll say, no, my schedule is already filled up. I cannot help you. So that's why it's very important when you say you need to put everything in a note is good, because, that way, if somebody need to, try to use you, you already have a plan. You tell them, hey, I can help you.
Right. Yeah, because, again, if you don't take control of I agree with that. If you don't take control of your day, someone else will for you. And they appreciate it.
without returning anything. When you're in favor, they're not even gonna help you.
Nah, they're not. They appreciate you leaving your stuff for them though, because you didn't really have something better to do.
Yep.
I appreciate your input. And then the next question I have, brothers, is the last one, and I'm gonna give you the floor if there's more questions. How can we stay consistent? Because the thing is, someday we'll come here and be motivated and do what we got to, but someday we forget we have to plan, and we don't do what we got to do. One day we're motivated, and the next we're not. So what can we do to ensure that we stay motivated, consistent for life? So what do you think we can do as men to not just hear good message and then we're no longer consistent after a couple of weeks? What can we do?
I think we need to apply them. Like whenever we hit stuff like that, if we know it's very important, like I said, put in your note. Whenever you just go back to that note and look at it and say, you know what, I heard that. I had a messaging and I need to apply that in my life. Because if you hear it, you don't write it down like you just said. It's like it's gonna be like it's useless.
Con. So put it on a note and always review it. What about you, Chief Nabat? You had something.
Right. So let's say you purchase one of those little notebooks like the one I have, right? And that notebook, let's say it has 200 pages. Each page is gonna be for a day, right? And if you wanna focus on business, let's say you have a business, you're gonna put 5 things that you're gonna do. And the first one is gonna be maybe something relating to the business. It could be, updating your phone number, get a new phone line. It could be sell 5 items for that day. But you're gonna plan ahead. Instead of planning for a week, now you're gonna plan a whole year ahead of you. And how do you do that? On that notebook, you start breaking down. You start putting notes for each day, going for a whole year. And for each day, make sure you put your business first. Or obviously, the Most High and everything, but do put your business on it. What does that mean? That means every day now you're going to know you have to do something for your business because your business is like your child. So your business cannot be left out. If you spend the whole day, you're like, man, I didn't do anything for my business, that's a problem. So you would put on that notebook, maybe the first thing, pray. Second thing is, I don't know, maybe whatever other routine you have, write that down, and then put your business on it, and then write other things that you have to do. That way you would know you can't spend the day without doing something for your business. Updating your website, posting something online, share content with someone, creating WhatsApp group for your business, call customers, write down the list of your customers. Sometimes offer free services, maybe like, I'm a technician, go in and do maintenance for them. Something you can do for free that helps the customers to be motivated and reach out to you. So at the end of the day, plan ahead. One of the things about our people, we are living day by day, sometimes maybe week by week, but Esau is 10 and sometimes 50 years ahead. They're not thinking about just tomorrow. They're thinking about what's going to happen 10 years from now. And so every move they make is for a year, 2 years, and 10, sometimes 50 years from now. But yet, we're making moves for just one day, hoping we survive for that day. And this is one of the biggest problems we're facing. Like right now, I'm literally planning on what's going to happen for hurricane season. I'm planning. I'm thinking. I'm like, man, it's time for me to get batteries, to get everything organized, but also have things stock up just in case we have people going crazy. I can sell and make some profit. So we have to think ahead, not just for the day, not just for the week, but for a year, 2 years, 3 years, and sometimes even 5 years ahead.
Khan, so plan ahead is what Chief is saying. So anyone else, how do we stay consistent with the planning, with us staying motivated? Not just, okay, we hear something, then we give up after. There's plenty of brothers. Brother Shokwat, you never say anything, man. How do we stay motivated? You hear, Brother Shukwat? Probably not. What about you, Brother Azaria? What about you, Brother Sardine? How do we stay motivated?
Well, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm driving. I would say meditate on it, what we got to do, like constantly repeat it in our heads, like, okay, I got this to do tomorrow. You know, make sure you remember to go and do it, you know, just by meditating on it.
Khan, I like that. I really like that. And that even scientists confirm. Once you think about something for 30 seconds, it makes you want to do it. So that's a good way of thinking. Like you can even try it. Think about, I gotta get up to go get water for 30 seconds. You're gonna see you wake up and go do it. This is scientifically proven. So the more you think about what you gotta do, the more it's likely you will do it. I like that, brother. Thank you. And this is why we need all of you to participate. Good idea. Another one I would say, brothers, is personal accountability. If you have your wife, make sure she holds you accountable if you don't plan for the day. If you have someone around you, make sure they hold you accountable. Tell them, listen, if I don't do it, make sure you remind me. Make sure you tell me, hey, you got to do what you got to do. Personal account, and I think Brother Sardin did bring that about weight management and health. How do we, brothers, hold each other accountable? Yeah, that personal accountability, like when you have a brother helping you out, making sure you're doing it, it's good. So yes, how do we hold each other accountable? So now that's the next question. How can we help each other be accountable as a community, as a group, to make sure brothers are actually not lazy and doing what they got to do? So that's the question here. How can we do that? Go ahead, Brother Sardine.
I would say, like, hang around like-minded individuals. You know, they say birds of a feather flock together. So if you want to be getting things done, don't be hanging around no lazy sluggard. So, you know, a brother asked me about the gym tomorrow, and, you know, I've been thinking about going to the gym for a while now, and I haven't made it. So this having someone to hold you accountable, you know, is important, because it helps, because you're thinking not only about yourself now, you're thinking about someone else. So you're trying to be there for each other.
Khan, all praises. All right, brothers, I think that's set for tonight. You know, I don't know if there's any more questions, any other things we got to say. If anyone want to say anything else, it's time. If not, we're going to let you go. It's 10:20. So I hope the Most High bless us. Brothers, you see, based on this lesson, a lot of work have to be done. So I'm going to set up an appointment for us soon. I'm going to send a text so we can get done. Not tonight, but sometime tomorrow, maybe afternoon. You know, we'll have an appointment to resume our work here with the Strongman Club. On that, all praise to the Most High. Remember to pass by the YouTube, share the video, leave a comment. I see you guys. Never go ahead and leave a comment. Not never. Some of you do. But just go ahead and leave a comment that allows the video to pick up steam and people see it. You know, the algorithm sees it's interesting to people. And share it on your Facebook. All praise to the Most High, Hashem Yahawah. Thank you for your participation. Let's stay strong. Let's do what we got to do and dominate as the Most High wanted to. Shalom to everyone. May the Most High bless.